Gary's getting ready to do the roof. It was really nice having a ladder because that's something we do not have. And there is no ladder on the back like a lot of RVs have. For whatever reason, they just didn't put one on this model. Do you need me to steady that? Dear? So what Gary's doing is conditioning the roof. One of the biggest misconceptions is that people, when you have a rubber roof, is that you're supposed to just keep caulking it all the time. But if you think about it this way, what happens to leather if you don't condition it? It gets dried out and brittle and cracks. The reality is that if you keep leather conditioned, it won't dry out and it won't crack and it won't get brittle. So the idea is the same for a rubber roof, which we have. Some RVs have a fiberglass roof. Some RVs have a metal roof. We have a metal roof with a rubber roof over it from the papers that we found anyway. And it's a really good, very good condition rubber roof. So we're just going to keep it supple and keep it conditioned. And I hope I don't get wet. So Gary's using a special roof conditioning cleaner to get it clean, the rubber, so that it stays moist and doesn't dry out. So he squirts some of the conditioner on, and then he takes a brush, as you could see, and he scrubs that around and gets it really good, and then he rinses it off. And while he's up there, he's going to be checking all of the caulking around the air conditioner and around the vents and places like that where there can be possible leaks. How's it looking up there?
Looks pretty good. A little dirty, but still pretty good shape as far as I can tell.
The last time we did this was at the very end of August, and this is the end of March. Some people say you're supposed to do it once a year. Some say once every 6 months.
Depends on the climate. A lot. Where we're heading, it's going to be dusty and very dry.
It also has to be under certain situations too. I mean, it's something you can't do on a rainy day. It's not something you want to do on a real windy day, which we've had quite a few of those here. So today was a good day to get it done. First warmer day we've had in a long time. Okay, I am going to attempt to show you what it looks like up here. Okay, there's leaves and stuff underneath here, stuck up in there. But the rest of it looks pretty good. This caulking was done before we bought it, right?
Yep.
And this is like a rubbery kind of stuff here. It's different than a silicone coating, whatever it is. So that big thing there is the air conditioning unit. And then there's those two little like bubble type things up in the front part. Those are ceiling vents. One is for our bedroom and one is for the bathroom. And then I don't know, what is this for the refrigerator? For the stove. Okay. And then this vent is for the kitchen area. And those vents open up. I don't know if we've ever showed that before, but right now obviously they're closed for obvious reasons. And then we have these little round things. You know what those are for? There's one up there and there's one down here.
Those are for the tanks. Those are stink pipes.
Stink pipes? Okay. And then there's an antenna for TV, which we don't have. The water is coming down the rain gutter. Yes, we have rain gutters.
Oh, you're getting wet.
Yep, I am.
Sorry.
Oh dear.
I gotta come down anyway. So.
You got me. Now that you got me. Thank you, dear.
Sorry. Hazards.
Okay, I guess I should have had on a hard hat. Okay, I'm at a safe distance again.
Supposed to wash this stuff off of everything before it dries. So I have to get down and to the sides yet.
Now he's making sure that all the residue is off the sides, because you don't want to have any of that left on your aluminum siding or fiberglass siding, whichever you happen to have. This is what Gary was using up on the roof. It's just called Rubber Roof Cleaner and Conditioner, made by Campco. And we probably got it at Walmart.
Yep. Yeah.
Anywhere they have camping supplies or camping maintenance, you can find it there. And this was the brush he used, just a soft bristle brush. With a good long handle on it so you can get good pressure on there. Making progress. I got a wonderful tip from our subscribers. He said, and thank you for the suggestion of using a heat gun or a hair dryer. So I did that. I heated it up on the wallpaper, and then I kind of waited and just kept it heated, and then I was able to peel away so much of it so easily. It came off so much better. And then I took the wallpaper and the sticky side, and I kind of went along the edges here, and it got most of this off by just doing that. It's a little more stubborn down here. But this side it worked pretty well. I don't have hardly anything to clean up on this side. So that was much better. Oh, now I just have a little bit left to go. I've got this here and just in here. And then I have to get the gooey stuff off of here yet. Yeah, you can hear my fingers sticking. Yeah, so that's got to come off, but I had some suggestions for that too. So, yay! while it's still warm, I work a little bit, and then I'll heat it up again with the hairdryer for a little bit more, and then I'll pull on that, and I just keep doing it, and it's really coming off a lot easier. Okay, now it's getting, so this isn't moving so much, so now I need to, there's no residue, this is really good. So now all I need to do is heat up some more here, right in here, right ahead of where I'm working, and then shut it off, and then do that again. It's still warm, but as it starts to cool, it doesn't work as well, so I need to heat it up again. And I can't do that and hold the phone at the same time. Sorry. One last section. I already took the plate off of here. It was real easy. It doesn't have any screws or anything. You just pop it off. But this one is going to take a different screwdriver. And I don't have that in my toolbox. I'll have to get that out of Gary's. Hopefully this one is going to come off okay. This one is separating just like it did on the other side. So that's not a good sign. Let's hope that when I add the heat to it that it's going to come off better. Oh, good. It's still separating, but it's so far. Ah, no. Might not have been hot enough. There. It is definitely not one of those things you're going to do in a hurry. Something that takes time. But it really makes a difference having this warm. And not knowing when we'll have electric again. Could be a month before we have electric again. We don't know. So I thought I'd want to get this taken care of while I have the electricity. Okay, gotta warm up some more. I was pulling it while I was heating it, and then I got to this little snag here. It's a little more stubborn. Okay. This fifth wheel is a 2000, and so it's been stuck on here for 18 years. And who knows, it could have been a little longer than that, or more like that. So it's been on here for about 18 years. It's good and stuck. Gotta be careful around the outlet. Gotcha. It's going to be very different in here. It's going to be much brighter. And it gives me a clean slate if I decide there's something else I want to do in here. Time to put more heat on it again. Well, I got it all but that one little section. I was hoping I wouldn't have to take this outlet off, but because it came off super clean here and on the other side too. It just, that one little stubborn spot there. Otherwise it came off really well. Everything is now a nice, clean, neutral palette. You may be wondering what these little command strips are down here. I don't think I've ever showed you that. This is for my cotton balls. And the other one is for the glass that I keep our toothbrushes in. And right now I'm washing that. And then I'll put that back in here and it'll stick right there. And when we go down the road, they stay put. Yeah, I kind of need to finish it off somehow, don't you? Yeah.
Is it wide enough?
Oh, I think so.
It's not going to cover as far over as the other one.
That isn't necessary. So the good news is that there's just a piece of plastic here that clamps over that, and it's a nice finished look all the way down. If we can find a piece like that to go on here.
I have this at Home Depot and probably Lowe's or someplace too.
Okay. Remember that ratty looking thing that was on here, that fabric that matched the valances? It was frayed, it was getting old, it was just not nice at all, especially on the corners. Well, Gary built from the free wood, from the futon, and he took it all the way across, and then he rounded off the edge really nice. And then this piece was actually one of the arms that was on the futon. And I liked the way that it curved at the bottom, so I told Gary to use that and then just cut it off at the top and put this over it. And that's what he did. And it looks really nice. I'm liking this. And it's nice and clean and easy to clean too. That'll be great. Okay, now the valances.